If your Google Ads campaigns are not scaling, if your CP is unstable, if your budget disappears without clear winners, there is a very high chance your campaign structure is the problem. Today I am going to show one of the most important structural rules in Google Ads. Why you should use only two to four ad group per campaign and how this single rule can dramatically improve performance, stability, and scaling. Let's break it down. So, what does 2 to 4 ad groups per campaign mean? It means each campaign should contain a small, tightly ad group, typically between 2 and 4. Purpose maintain high relevance plus clean data plus easy scaling. Okay. So, why these rules exist? When when campaigns have too many ad group, three things break. Problem one is budget fragmentation. If one campaign has 10 to 20 ad groups, budget is too thin, as like divided by low budget. Learning slows down. Winners don't get enough spend. Scaling becomes unstable. Second problem is intent mixing. Okay, in here, last campaigns usually mix intents. Example of bad campaign for refrigerator repair. In here, you see emergency, Samsung, LG, not cooling, generic location maintenance, a different type of ad groups. So different user intents inside one budget pool is as like messy signals. Okay. Problem three is harder optimization. Too many ad groups create complex reporting. Um, when you use too many ad groups, so you face reporting, you face complexity for reporting. Okay, then slow decision making, poor bid control, and weak quality score signals. Oh, so why 2 to 4 ad groups work best? Why? The range gives the best balance between control, data volume, budget efficiency, relevance. Okay. So what is the performance benefit? Number one is stronger budget concentration. Fewer ad groups is equal to more data per ad group. Result is faster learning, better smart bidding, more stable CPA, and number two is cleaner intent clustering. Okay, each campaign focus on one primary intent family. And this improve relevance, expected CTR, landing page experience, and quality score. And number three is easier scaling decision. You can quickly see which intent wins, which campaign to scale, which to increase budget. So the correct campaign structure is campaign intent theme, ad group as like sub intent cluster, and keyword as like a specific query match. So in here I show a real example for you. As like campaign one, so the service is refrigerator repair. So in here, our first campaign one emergency refrigerator repair. In here, uh, I selected three ad group. So number one is emergency repair. In here, I add emergency type keyword as like emergency refrigerator repair, urgent freeze repair, and number ad group two is same day service type. In here, I use same day freeze repair, 24-hour refrigerator repair. The ad number after not working urgent as like problem solving type. Freeze stop working urgent, refrigerator broke today. So in here I can share our problem. So notice in here three ad group are same urgency intent, also slight keyword angles and clean segmentation. Okay. The campaign two is brand refrigerator. So in here we can use as like four ad group. So for first one is for Samsung repair, second ad group is for LG repair, then Walton repair, then etc. A different type of brand. So which separates ad groups because ad copy must watch, must match brand, landing page must match brand, CTR improves and quality score increases. And the number campaign three is problem based repair. In here we just mention our problem. Okay. So that's why our first ad group one is not pulling type. Second at group three is compressor problem. At group three is making noise, such that different type of problems. So this is the divided of intention. All at group for just one intention. Full campaign only for one intention. Okay. So Why not to use only 2 to 4 ad groups? This rule is powerful but not bad. You can exceed 4 ad groups only when search volume is massive, budget is large, each ad group has enough conversion and intent is still tied to related. In here, I also mention a budget which guidance for you. In here, suppose your budget under $50 per day. So in here you can one campaign and for in one campaign you can 2 to 3 ad groups and take out list. And if your budget will $50 to $200 per day, so best practices is multiple campaigns by intent. Also you can use 2 to 4 ad groups each. And if your budget is $200 plus, so the best practices is intent based campaigns, as like my example, this. And you also 3 to 4 ad groups and also expand carefully and monitor our life. Okay, so now we can talk about optimization workflow. Okay. So in here, define primary intent. What is the You ask what is the main user mindset in the campaign? Examples: emergency, then brand, then generic, then problem, location, etc. Okay. And step two is create sub-intent cluster. Inside each campaign, create 2 to 4 tightly related groups, not random keyword buckets. And step three is ensure each ad group has must have checklist 5 to 15 tightly related keywords, dedicated responsive searchers, matching landing page or section, and also negative keyword fencing. Okay. And the step four is monitor data intensity. In here, click volume per ad group, conversion volume, impression share, and quality score. So what is the common mistake of IC daily? And the common mistake is one campaign with 15 ad groups and SQL option without volume. Also, we are always mixing different intents and also too many low volume groups. So we always use as like low, high, medium, all volume. Okay. Also, we don't copy paste every keyword, dumping, splitting before data access and splitting before data access. So in here, I already mentioned for your some pro schematics. Start with 2 to 3 ad group. Add new group only when volume justifies. Every ad group must earn its budget. And also data density beats microsegmentation and input clarity. Obviously, it's greater than keyword count. And also clean structure is equal to easier automation and spreading before data access. So here is the truth most advertisers ignore. Google Ads is not just about keywords. It's about actually signal clarity and structure control signal. If your campaign feels messy, unstable, and unpredictable, don't increase budget first. Fix the structure. Start with 2 to 4 tightly theme ad groups per campaign and build around intent. Let data concentrate, then scale what prove itself. If this helps you understand campaign architecture at a deeper level, make sure to subscribe because we build Googlers like performance engineers, not gushers. See you in the next one.